Mike from Clown Dog Bikes again. Today we're going to be talking about how to install and remove a set of pedals. One thing to keep in mind with the pedal installation is that they always go on the same regardless of the pedal type. Platform, clip, clipless. Right hand pedals always have a right hand thread, left hand pedals always have a left hand thread. So right pedal has a right thread, left pedal has a left thread. We always want to find the markings to make sure we're putting them in correctly the first time. The right hand pedal is usually marked with an R, the left pedal is usually marked with an L. If it doesn't have that marking and you look at the thread, the right one goes up and to the right, left one up and to the left. So the actual pedal installation is pretty quick. I always like to grease the threads on the pedal just to make sure that we're not going to have any binding. Whenever I start these, I always start them by hand to make sure that I'm not going to cross threads. That's usually the biggest problem in terms of pedal installation. And you just want to make sure you get a couple of threads in. I usually just rotate the pedals backwards to bury the threads. And once you bottom out with that, you can grab your tool and actually do your nice final snug up. And that's how you put them on. To remove the pedals, it's the reverse of everything we just did. We're going to take our tool, put it on. Since this is the right pedal, it's a righty-tighty, which means it's a lefty-loosey. So we rotate the wrench towards the back of the bike. And then again, we can just turn it. And the pedal comes loose. One thing to remember, if you can't remember righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, all that side stuff, to remove the pedal, the wrench rotates towards the back of the bike. To install, the pedal rotates towards the front of the bike, regardless of which pedal you're using. If you do this more than once or twice, it's not a bad idea to actually invest in a pedal wrench. These guys are about 15 bucks for a home version. It makes your life a lot easier. With a longer arm, it gives you a lot more leverage, makes the install and removal a lot easier. If you have any issues installing a set of pedals, it's not a bad idea to stop by the shop. Occasionally, the threads can be damaged and a tap needs to be run through it. So if you can't start it or bury the thread by hand, you probably have an issue with the thread and it's a good idea to stop by the shop. Usually about $5–10 worth of labor to run a set of taps through it. If you have any other questions, feel free to stop on in the shop, post a comment. If there's any other stuff you want to see, feel free to leave a comment below and we'll see what we can do about making some videos.